Hello and welcome to my channel. We have an angel with a crossbow. We have an angel with submachine guns. Now get ready for an angel with a freaking shotgun. Enforcer is the welfare operator of the Guiding Ahead event. He is a push stroker specialist, and this archetype specializes in shifting enemies. He will also attack enemies in range equal to his block count. Similar to a Centurion guard, Enforcer can also be deployed on both melee and ranged tiles. Looking at his stats, they are pretty decent, with the exceptions being his longer than average redeployment time and relatively high DP cost. Thankfully, his free potentials will lower the cost to only 19, so do pick them up during the event if you are planning on building him. Moving on to his talent, Enforcer will ignore a decent amount of defense when attacking enemies with weight 3 or higher. While ignoring defense is good for a physical damage operator like him, Enforcer isn't used as a damage dealer. Therefore, he can't make the most use of this talent. Besides, enemies with weight 3 or higher usually boasts relatively high defense. Enforcer won't be able to do much damage even with his talent. Next up are his skills. Enforcer's first skill pushes an enemy with force level 2 at mastery 3 in the direction he is facing. If the enemy hits a ranged tile, they will be stunned for a short duration. This skill is an automatic trigger skill and can push up to 2 enemies. Now, I would like to point out the wording on this skill. Enforcer will push an enemy in the direction he is facing. This means you can deploy Enforcer facing backwards, and when the skill activates, the target will actually be pushed backwards. He is currently the only push stroker specialist who can do this, a really unique gimmick. The downsides of this skill are the fact that the enemies have to hit a ranged tile to be stunned, and the maximum shift force of this skill being locked behind mastery 3. Otherwise, it's just a normal shift skill. It's a good choice for setting up AFK strategies. Now, if you think this video is helpful, do consider giving my channel a sub to show your support. Enforcer's second skill will push enemies with a force of 3 at mastery 3 in the direction he is facing, stunning them for 2.5 seconds. If the enemy hits a ranged tile, the stun duration of that enemy is further increased to 4 seconds. If the enemy collides into other enemies, they will also receive a stun duration of 2.5 seconds. Enforcer has the potential to inflict stun to a whole bunch of enemies if the situation is right. Similar to his first skill, the level 3 shift force is locked behind mastery 3. This skill has a relatively low SP cost. So, should you build this angel with the shotgun? To be honest, I'd say building Enforcer isn't a priority. While his kit is quite unique, especially with the versatile shifting, he is still a very niche operator. Enforcer is considered to be a positional dependent operator. His performance will fluctuate based on his deployment position, so finding the sweet spot on the map is crucial to making the most out of his kit. As you can probably tell, Enforcer lacks any attack scaling skills and trades it for utility and crowd control through stun, so don't expect him to deal big damage. Enforcer also requires decent investment to increase his shift force on both skills, so if you are building him, be prepared to pour a decent amount of resources into him. And that is all for this operator guide. Hope this video is helpful in introducing the upcoming welfare operator, Enforcer. I will be making similar videos in the future, so do consider subscribing to stay tuned. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.